all things outdoors here. I'm here with another video because there's a lot of problems with people wanting to buy Traxxas or whatever kind of wheelie bar you want. I went to my local hobby shop and bought a Traxxas wheelie bar. And this, yeah, it works, but it's not as good as what I made. This thing, I ran it on my Stampede right here, and I run a Castle 3800 kV motor and with 2S, and I bent all of the screws and went inside of it, and it's no longer usable. So I'm going to show you guys how to make your own wheelie bar with all these parts. You need 2 L brackets right here, just 2 L brackets, and then so this is just an ordinary wheel. You get it from so I took mine from my ripstick right there. You can also take it from a roller blade or an old 1/18 scale, 1/24 scale RC car that you don't use. Also, you'll need spacers along with a bolt. I don't know what they call these, but it's hollowed out, so you can just put that in there. And spacers, and then a long threaded rod with 2 bolts that fit on the end. And I'll show you what that looks like after I bend these, and I'll start assembling all the parts. Okay, so now we're at the process of bending our L brackets. So here's just an ordinary L bracket. It's 1/8 thick, I believe. It's super strong. Just make sure you're not hitting it too hard. I'm using a regular hammer. And what you'll want to do is just lay it flat, hold it with your finger, and just tap it just a few times. And then a few times you'll want to hit it a little bit harder to where it flattens out. And then I'll show you guys what that looks like after I'm done with these. Okay, now that we're done flattening our L brackets, they should look a little bit like this. They will have a hump in the middle, but that's normal. So my next process is creating a big hole to where it fits my screw, or whatever you call it, because the insert for the wheel is not as big as this. So what I did is I just took the bolt that came from the ripstick, and I'm just going to show you guys how to drill out the hole. Okay, I'm back, and we're going to show you guys how to drill out the hole. That I pre-holed it. I pre-drilled it because for time's matter sake. So what you want to do is find the right size bit. I don't know what size it is for me, but they may be different sizes for the size of wheel you're using for a wheelie bar. But what you want to do, you have to be careful with drilling through metal. You want to make sure that you have oil so that it doesn't clog your bit. So I'll be back once I have the other hole drilled. Okay, so I'm back. So now that I have all the holes drilled for the proper size of the bolt, I'm going to start assembling the wheelie bar for you guys. So what you want to do is take your L bracket that you flattened, slide your bolt through, looks like this. Okay, take the spacer that you got and just slide it over. Then you want to take your wheel. My wheel has a insert in the middle that, there it goes, super easy, and it's got a tight fit. So you want to take your next one like this, okay? Then you want to slide it, slide it right there. Grab your spacer, slide it on like that, and take it and just start screwing it in. I'll show you what that looks like after I'm done finishing this. Alright, so I'm back, guys, and I finished screwing the bolt into the wheel, and as you can see, it slides freely. I hold the wheel, slides freely. Okay, so now what you want to do is take your threaded rod and your 2 bolts. You want to take your wheelie bar, stand it up. Sorry, this is hard to do with one hand. And then you want to do this hole right there, slide it through, and then slide it through the next hole to where it goes all the way through. Then you want to start threading your bolts on. I'll show you what that looks like after I'm done. Alright, so I'm back, done with that. got the threaded rod all set. And, you know, I forgot to mention that, you know, this is basically all household items. You know, you can go out to the hobby store and buy a wheelie bar for 20 bucks, but I'd rather make one for free. So, you know, it's really cost efficient. You may have to buy like 1 or 2 materials, and they might be like $2. So you're saving $18 on $2 of parts rather than a whole wheelie bar. And you're like, yeah, it might not work as well, but I'll do a testing video for you guys and show you it's about the same amount, just as a wheelie bar would do. So I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's all attached and screwed on. So I'll show you what that looks like. Alright, so I'm done attaching the wheelie bar to Stampede, and you know, I like this a lot. It's way better than the 2 wheels on the Traxxas wheelie bar, because not only are these plastic, they're a piece of junk. This runs on ball bearings, so this does not stop rolling. Sorry about that, that fell. It does not stop rolling, so, you know, there's benefits to this, you know, there's benefits, because you can adjust your height, but you can with this too, because you just have the screws that you screw in, and you can always loosen them and raise it however you want. You can raise it all the way up to there. So, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment if you like this and you want to see more of it. So, thanks for watching. Bye.